Business Talks is Kashmir's most taibi istiqbal. आज छे इसी स्टूडियोस में एमच अख खास मेहमान इमन नाव छु फयाज अहमद डार साहब यम छु मशहूर पन्नि कामि सै सो कम क्या छे तो आइस तम नाव खास बूजू तत छु नाव Sagg Eco Village यह छु गांधरबल वाक़या अत पत्कन क्या आइडिया छे यह क्याज बन्यो यह कमि चीज सु छु बन्योमुत अत मज क्या एलिमेंट्स छे यह छु बजाय खुद अख अलग मजमून यह सारनी खतर अख दिलचस्प चीज छु बोजन खतर यमन छु 50 वरियन हिज एक्सपीरियंस सस्टेनेबल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप तो डेवलपमेंट यह जाय छु यमुदुय अख ख्याल युस बारसस अनमुत छिमो बहसित कंपनी अत मज छु यम दोन त्रोन चीजन रलावान कल्चरस तिश रलावान इकोलॉजी तिश रलावान तो तम पत छु नेचरस रलावान तो यम छु बजाय को चूरम एलिमेंट अख अत क्या प्रोडक्ट द्रामुत यह कित कन छु रेलेवेंट यह क्या छु खास अत पे त्रो आज डिटेल नजर फयाज साहब तुम आज योर यनस खुश आमदीद
शुक्रिया वेरी प्लेजरफुल
अस प्लेजर तुम आयो अस नश तो अस करो कह आगाज अम तुम वन पानस मुतल गड तुम कत पन स्टडी सब कर्म शुरू तो पोस कत वो तुम अत मैदानस ये वनकस तुम
Now, before growth, white poor was Simas. So, in a simple farming background, Lapchar was more warrior root, Gimnas Kadu was not Zamindari switch. There was not, but the schooling journey shruto. The breakfast was all over. You can escape schooling experience to her a mixed manicure. I was not comfortable, but as a kid, I could not understand what is happening. So, yes, a child, a child. So, that journey took me to another. Outside of my home, the Bogosikas hostels was the memory scholarship. So I had to live away from my family when I was 11. So that was another kind of a discomforting experience for me. The mother, so I had no choice, so I went alone. But उसको दही में जो था उसको कश्मीर में से का बा को तो school में चंडीगढ़ है. So I spent 2 years in Chandigarh 11th, 12th. But after 12th, this was between 93 and 95. So Timondan is halat it alwi isabas month. So 95 was the Gilipat to study, but I realized I had to support myself. So I started working as part-time education. Continue. I studied commerce. Then I did an MBA. Organization. So I started my work career from an assistant to a homeopathic doctor in a small one doctor homeopathic dispensary in Lajpat Nagar, Delhi. So post there was homeopathy must catch you had those sugar balls and you had liquid medicines. You mix them. So doctor you medicine wash kara so mixed to kara sapri of week that was my first job. So along the way, I started learning operating computers, computer operations. I those MS-DOS, DVS 3+, So I started learning that, and because posts by nature were active, so I never hesitated doing any doing experience. So you were used to using your body. So hesitation was make. So I was very sort of entrepreneurial in that sense. So yes, I did more than what I was supposed to do because it that was so that sort of sent a message to the that use management to estimate for your so artists servants of the people's society. So pre-47 organization that was still namatwe shinamatwe nafatta in that chala so timugai surprise krishna ka is you pa like room chugara ishram population one so they were very impressed, so they appreciated that a lot. So anyway, so I started learning computers, so I started then jumping from one job to another. So or NBCC, National Buildings Construction Corporation. I'm still in India based managed I think Warden of Culture to Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts. थोड़ा manuscript काम करा और ये art related काम करा ताप मस्कर में particular education government of Delhi. It looked like at that point कि बुशिश करान ना नहीं randomly job, but now when I look back at it, everything that I have worked for, any organization I have worked in, everything I am able to use in my present sort of endeavor. So by 2002, I joined this organization called the US India Educational Foundation. It's an exchange of scholars and students between US and India. Body researcher, professor in that. So they're exposing me to another world. I'm American scholar, research. I was also responsible to organize conferences and events about that. So both on peers the real both and he was very much was based. I was traveling to different places, but based in Delhi. By 2007, I started realizing I had Delhi was hukumut, खा पन्नी जाएगी बहुत रुपये 5 साल कमाओ 10 साल खर्च जाओ वो 5 वापस गए थे बस this was so actually पाती 5 गए गर्मी चावल इसमें तहब थ्रू रबी कि मैं बहुत दुखता पाऊँ so पाती 5 साल गई 15 साल गई 20 साल गई 7 साल गई खुदा सवाल वाली अब डॉगर्स गई so I started looking back and realizing is this it you also you use rickshaw so I had also bought a flat in Delhi so 10 years also settled some work then so mother there was this question so wherever I would go for work so I would also then take a few days off in that new place and observe you can so I bumped into many alternate initiatives people were also taking so abu mainstream both as you meeting karan conference kara 5-star hours but those because I did real slide sheet just says down I did to wait I see look basa so I realized sort of there's a broad division in the world one where a majority of the people unfortunately are either struggling or suffering or being exploited to a small minority who are living so much satisfied lives who are able to do whatever they wanted what they want so you other majority on the receiving end they are either feeling like they are victims so they have sort of surrendered their human capacity so again while so this is happening along the way bush job around that so 2009 I finally decided to quit that life I sold my flat in Delhi because I had went on to Delhi with this dream of joining a university GNU now I had been exposed to this American system so I went to a university in US near Boston it's called Brandeis TikTok University so I picked a program in sustainable development and conflict transformation.
Okay. तो sustainable words study up.
We also got I mean, especially the first time car booze me mother when I heard it, it attracted me. The also she got but I pata lagi. Fato says Kashmir में हालात रहते हैं यहाँ conflict resolution was still my interest. So I found this program unique. I can see opportunity to combine two programs. Most actually is a program. Sustainable development was a master's, conflict resolution was God. So let's also combine things. This is my interest. Both are my interests. So and I was able to do that. That's just a flexibility awesome. So finally I did the Kashmir in 2010 and
10 years.
First is my sort of educational journey. Most of it I learned on the job. But then I also explored some academic programs.
You see, ecological entrepreneurship is one answer. You could experience cash back the idea.
Some both the program one I saw myself as a social worker. Background which was to use me Zahaniyat Baniamus you say socialization Gasanchi, you say me programming Gasanchi through media. For example, I should like Chasus Varia in detail hero chance very chasan aso magar chasan very villain chasan here magar si chasan khara ediyoruz. So iş kasan seyansımıza çıkıyor. Film işin videosu açı takat iş so bir play subconscious level but impact that it could. So you also grow up looking up to a hero. Mother would very struggling hero. So on background, a majority of the people are living in middle class, lower middle class, soon quite peasantry background. So actually mindset as a business oriented, business trendy mindset as a care. So team Tikasa and personal interest is in terms of I've always been wanting to figure out how can I help. There was a god but as kya at there. Was guy plakcha so power show Tim Satos do Zenhas que Tora cara rosto da sata do dar. Tim Patti is the journey years. Education is never does not bad bas in kasa. In every situation I was always looking for ways or means to contribute. Chime got a quinty type of gal. So that mindset I had. So I saw myself as a social worker. I came back in 2010 and started a non-profit initiative called Mool Sustainability Research and Training Center. So Atmos mission was sustainability, magar primarily working with young people, helping them build their capacity. Then मैं आज की मीटिंग में पानी जाए realize उसको कि एक शूटर तुम और रिटायर आप सोना तीन चीज़ थोड़ा share करनी मुझसे कि हम एक किसान एक खा क्या what are their dreams and aspirations and what are the hurdles area. So that's over we go to soccer Kashmir mas genius mas Ladakh mas what even NGO and educational institutions collaborate here. So that was sounds number one. Unfortunately, young people have these dreams and desires to change, do good for themselves, for to also contribute to their families, to their communities. But unfortunately, when it comes to decision making, they have to sacrifice all their dreams for just security, livelihood security. हालांकि इंसान जैसे आसन ये लिमिटेशन क्या कि ना ऐसे उसको बड़ा वो पौधे ये इमेज फिक्र लापे जाऊँ कि हम अगर यूँ से क्योंकि माहौल जिससे एनवायरनमेंट बनो च आखिर से कौन ऐसा फिक्र साथ वाइट ऐसे में पक्सु यूँ असली बन पान चाहता ऐसे है कांसु न पर्सनैलिटी तो न राजनैतिक इसे तो ऐसा इशू जनरल फीचर का किसी जनरल ग्लोबल फीचर इशू करी ऐसी उस ताहूर ये इशू ग्लोबल डेटा so you hear when at and more sustainability around this goals karan as was by saying limitation ki non focus में थोड़ा limitation you cannot really address this question of life you can build capacity मगर capacity building जो उसी limitation बाल you can't really create an example of a livelihood. So that's how I started to go towards entrepreneurship and I realized that not only entrepreneurship is a better way to one fulfill my personal dreams and desires. And also because entrepreneurship by definition is improving something or solving a problem. So I can focus all the problems that I want to solve for myself and for young people and for the society. And I can accomplish my social goals, my personal goals, my financial goals. You may be integrated. So you should not throw a background in ecological entrepreneurship. So when I then went into entrepreneurship and because I had also seen these many alternatives that people were working with. Many of them were non-profit. Magar timonos pat scale limited. So I realized business is a better way because if I'm able to solve this question of livelihood in a manner that takes care of ecology, that takes care of culture, that takes care of quality of life for human beings and every other stakeholder, then that would be something worthwhile to do because if I'm able to solve that, then it is easy to replicate for other people. They don't have the connection half Qurban Gari, they can also undertake a career that helps them solve this question. Aspiration to fulfill the social goals they could.
You wait to the background himself to his Sagg Eco Village Khayal after possibly finger each model as the modeling shackle can
issue moving to practice Jaura spoke na I often call it an experiment in ecological entrepreneur because meshi basan ecological entrepreneurs जो वारिया वसी वो दाना आचन लिमटा क्या कायनात सीखने limta किया which so I have just started So it's a small experiment in my eyes. We have created a mini version of a traditional Kashmiri village, integrated with the modern ethos and modern knowledge.
इसमें तो ये साग बनवू इको विलेज चूंकि यूनिक कॉन्सेप्ट PM विश्वासा कशीर मस्ती वर्ल्ड तो वो दोयम शायद बने क्या चूंकि अथासन यूनिक पुत्सर होते आवत अगर बांगी चैलेंज पानी तिम क्या खास चरी ये सेम साथ तो ये शो
The challenges का करो सब तो ऐतिहासिक चैलेंज अनलिमिटेड सो वो सो चाहे तो कैपिटल जुटाऊं शुरुआत खर्च तो पोस्ट जरूरत या तो business model समझनु सो ट्राई कर लो market almost market create cup. I mean, you are going to an offbeat place which is not well connected. Yes, ऐसे जमीन afford हो करीब न तक सड़ न तक बिजली न तक पानी. It was abandoned barren piece of land because I shouldn't be can yes I afford करीब ते साथ के आज कैसी उधरो. So partnership challenges is unlimited. Magar why I chose that difficult piece of land was also for a reason, because when I went there, Nabasho is perfect jai. After us, I mean, you can see Srinagar from there. I mean, footless pattern, part down pattern, thoda height. So, so also a positive advantage. Other than that, logistically, it was a nightmare. It was Kanipalo York, I just created Kani. There used to be orchards some 30-40 years back. Mother was a woke up, people had abundant. So say haunted PSA. Look, you boys look as advice ka over isn't gasa chika puta sa chik. Papi, wahaya sa kya asa? No, gasa pat very achieved. So anyway, so why I chose that is because I thought if I am able to transform this place into something, well, that would be a real test of the entrepreneurship that I am dreaming about, right? Because there's always a divine design behind things. So Ashish Varia said he शुरुआत was wanted to participate. मगर पत्थर की टीमों पे continue किए. मगर because I had this mindset कि challenges are opportunities, problems are opportunities. Because अगर I mean यस ऐसी capacity यस इंसानस capacity को तरतन this we are at the form of puka. It's much all back and jallo and put out change. Yes, I should this policy, some of the physical capacity, the mental capacity we have, the emotional capacity we have, like the spiritual cloud. Okay. So we are meant to take on challenges. We are meant to solve problems. We need safety and security, but equally important is novelty and exploration and experimentation and learning, growing. So, you this piece of land, if you are able to transform it, this would be a real test. So I started from that lens. So slowly we started working on it. The tempat wasn't in challenge. So thankfully I did not want to go to the back in the beginning. Meadow कैसे सुशबार बड़ कोवा इधर उसे को so we should put the spot को बात हो इस तो आज experimenting. So बात करने में जितने चीज भी integrate आते which is actually like it warm down. Sabzi, food, we start planting trees and plants, thoda ploves, war, organize some, I just kani balaya, fruit banai, timon banai, infrastructure hack banai, water banai, materials, books, china, ushawo, ashikia chute, iskas, cut like the best possible use of resources, right? So, Tim, go war, is clear, I think. So, you say so, burning strawberry all night or husla, बिल्कुल ही Zuur laku zuur we. The escort sas bat through hasmus because I true rules. So Sasha was voices finally versus Barney chart ready, and we started inviting people. This was privately, but publicly yeah. So but like thoda bahut kiya hai. So you say sabzi of this kasa we also started experimenting by turning it into products. Actually, achar banawi, actually bur banawi, actually in the preserved we started drying vegetables, traditional cultural recipes. As the so we created products. We created a few products. So sipat hai crafts, grass, mats, padjit, panawa do आज आता दारी का सेश पनावा से हम चेंज जीवन पड़ते हैं आज पखर बिहान का तो वेज है तो तिशवा भी यूज करा. So we started sourcing local materials. The you must kursi shikani kursi. young matting so same type it because we wanted to make it a localized culture as this spectacles. DT if to bring culture back into practice because issue out of philanthropy it has advantages. Should do the health spirit friendly. Well, advantages deliver on cost effective. Oh, cost effectively. Issue issue. It is so touch pani was. So very 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 nearness temperature thake to ye zaminas mas at very pa. We वापस issue the vaban really nature से उसका नाम नहीं सिर्फ issue vaban था ये plastic equation equator. So kimchi so this was another was chorus fine issue. We felt like we had created a few models to base escape test can pan program when the cuisine cultural cuisine. So we were confident and we still sort of launched this was we were ready to take off as a business. We started marketing. The market back was was low drama, the COVID was low. So this issue to take इस पत्र आने ऐसी पैटेज दिए तो वो चीज़ थोड़ा बेक मत करा है
Net business model catch no. Kitchen business generate ka sai.
business one with the most mona to hurdle better. So एक इस entrepreneurs इन hurdle balaya hurdle means कमी की मगर I think if you have the right mindset, if you look at problems as opportunities, because you बयान नजर में चीज़ जिंदगी उन मकसदी growth. You are here to try yourself, to grow. The entrepreneurship is especially an area that helps you grow in almost every aspect of your life. So you have to master yourself. You have to master your mindset. You have to master your emotions. You have to learn to, focus. So you should challenge kara. If you want to be an entrepreneur, it is, I think, I would invite everybody. I think human beings are meant to be entrepreneurs because if you want to grow, entrepreneurship is the real way to go. So you have to have the mindset of looking at problems as opportunity. Any situation you have not dealt with in the past, any new challenge you have, if you have this entrepreneurial mindset that this is an opportunity for me to grow, this is an opportunity for me to learn, then no challenge is going to be stopping will be at you will enjoy challenges and you will grow tremendously. So it was unheard of, I wanted to say. The business model was we started inviting people there. So chorus recreational element as you go by default. We wanted people to see the locals as well as because actually show universal appeal localized venture or actually appeal to universal. The values are ecological, cultural. So you should appeal corrupt. So we started inviting people. So you do his look, arc traveler, explorer, type look in my spanning kushi. Iman culture school ya what pan and ya pan family ya pan teamers in business no experience at cultural natural environment as was get time spiritual so timun khadr go arc recreational element as do you element ko ne introduce aapko se product lay banao food products ajat you work you herbal teas, British only. So traditional recipes, cultural recipes, nothing, no chemical, nothing. Which is in Sikravan to which is product to meet raw. Which archie shelf like product kampa as a stimulus she scale we try to figure out how to scale things up, mother shimutla contaminate kara in chiga can't kushaka school way. He should be a dream element. It says, it's my personally sort of personal mission. That is to help build capacity. His mission as to work as IAS after I spent some 70 years outside was to work with younger people here and help figure out how best we can sort of realize our capacity. As people, what is the best contribution we can make? So training element was got a potential personal interest and this is non-profit or that must is training we can to that element we kept alive in this venture also. So we have the third element is the educational element where we are inviting students or young people especially to experience Sagg Eco Village and then also share with them the lessons that we have learned into a training's mindset because electrical.
اَتھ منٛز وٕچھ مےٚ کٲنٛسہِ چھِ الجزیٖرَن تہِ کٔرمٕژ اَکھ شاٹ اَکھ ڈاکمنٹری تہٕ باقٕے تہِ چھِ میٖڈیا تَتھ منٛز وٕچھ مےٚ یِم پرٛوگرام چھِ لٔڑکہٕ یِوان یونیورسٹی ہِنٛدۍ چھِ کینٛہہ لٔڑکہٕ شاید اور یِم چھِ کَران آوٹِنٛگ چھِ گژھان اِنٹٲرنشِپ تہِ گژھان ٹیٖچِنٛگ تہِ چھِ گژھان پرٛٲری تہِ تہٕ اَکھ تۄہہِ چھُو لگ بگ بوزنہٕ یہِ 15,000 تانۍ کٔرمٕژ لگ بگ اوٚتام ٹرٛین یہِ ٹرٛینِنٛگ ماڈیوٗل چھُ کیٛاہ اَتھ مُتعلِق ؤنۍ تو کینٛہہ
Initially, یُس نان پرٛافٹَس منٛز اوس تَتھ منٛز اوس تھوڑا اَسہِ بیسِک آیڈیا اوس سیم سسٹینیبلٹی کُن سونٛچُن تہٕ اَتھ پٮ۪ٹھ غورو فِکر کَرُن تہٕ اَتھ منٛز ٲسۍ أسۍ اَکھ اوس یُس بہٕ تۄہہِ وَنان اوسُس مےٚ یۄس پَنٕنۍ جٔرنی ٲس روٗزمٕژ تہٕ یُس اَسہِ ہیوٚچھمُت اوس اباوُٹ سسٹینیبلٹی اباوُٹ ہیوٗمَن کیپیسٹی ہاو وی کین سورٹ آف رِیلایز آر پوٹینشَل تِم رِیلایزیشن ٲسۍ أسۍ شِیر کَران یِمن سۭتۍ جوانن سۭتۍ تہٕ أسۍ ٲسۍ تِہُنٛد تہِ بوزان یِہٕنٛز ایسپریشن کیٛاہ آسہِ تَمہِ حِسابہٕ پَتہٕ ٲسۍ یہِ اوس آسان اکھ اِنٹریکٹِو سیشن اکھ گایڈنس کم کاوسلِنٛگ کم ٹرینِنٛگ سیشن سو پَتہٕ یُس أسۍ وۄنۍ یہِ اینٹرپرنورشِپ ماڈلَس منٛز آے وۄنۍ چھِ اَسہِ یِم کٔرمٕتۍ اَسہِ پراپر سٹرکچر کریٹ یِمن پروگرامن سو ون کور ماڈیوٗل یُس وٹ وی کال از دی رِجنریٹِو لایف سٹایل مایِنڈ سیٹ رِجنریٹِو مایِنڈ سیٹ کیُتھ گژھِ آسُن سو یُس أسۍ اوٚتانۍ مایِنڈ سیٹُک ذِکر اوسو کران اَمہِ ٹایپ آف مایِنڈ سیٹ کِتھ کٔنۍ ہیٚکہِ اِنسان ڈیولپ کٔرِتھ بِکاز وی آر اَ کریچر ہوٗ کین چینج آر سیلٕز وی کین ریڈِزاین آر اون پٔرسنیلٹی وی کین build new habits, we can give up habits, it is doable but so سُہ چیٖز کِتھ کٔنۍ ہٮ۪کو أسۍ کٔرِتھ how can we align our personality with the goals that we have اَسہِ سۭتۍ کیٛاہ گوٚو لۄکچارَس منٛز اَسہِ کُس environment میلیو تَتھ پٮ۪ٹھ چھُنہٕ اَسہِ کنٹرول کینٛہہ سو وی ہیو اَ سٔرٹن مایِنڈ سیٹ مگر ناو دیٹ وی آر ایٹ اَ سٹیج ویر وی وانٹ ٹُو لِو اَ گُڈ لایف لیٹیسٹ یۄس اِنفارمیشن ایویلیبٕل چھِ یہِ چھِ کلچرس منٛز آلریڈی اَسہِ پاس آن کم آمٕژ کَرُن I mean, it exists in our culture, but now the scientific discoveries in latest cutting edge scientific inventions, discoveries in fields like quantum sciences, quantum physics, neurology, epigenetics, psychiatry, psychology, cutting edge discoveries. They also now realize they are also connecting back to our cultural wisdom in many ways. So your information, how to change your personality, how to control your mindset, how to align your person with your goals, is available winkenas. Or unfortunately, it's not trickling down into our educational system. So, timely has you gap. But otherwise, this information is available. So that information, from our experiential use of that information, we have created this mindset program based on that information. The program چھِ اَسہِ یہِ اِکالجِکل اینٹرپرنورشِپُک پروگرام کہِ how do you create an ecological entrepreneurial venture? How do you integrate ecology, culture, your own personal dreams, desires and needs and your own personal experience with technology and create a business model that helps you improve the quality of your life and improve the quality of other stakeholders in that model and also fulfill your social and financial and personal dreams and desires. تِم چیٖز ہیٚکہِ وٲتِتھ سو یِم چھِ زٕ چیٖزز زٕ کور ماڈیوٗل اَتھ چھُ واریاہ ایڈِڈ ایلِمینٹس تہِ تہٕ مگر دیٖز آر دی
جنریٹ کران سۭتۍ سۭتۍ
بِلکُل وی ڈیلِور دیٖز
یُس یہِ ماڈیوٗل تُہُنٛد چھُ بِزنس ماڈلٕچ کَتھ کَرو أسۍ اَتھ منٛز گٔے ضروٗری آسان ایمپلایمینٹ جنریشن تہِ تۄہہِ چھا باسان زِ تُہۍ چھُو اَتھ آس پاس کٔمنِٹی اَمہِ سۭتۍ ہٮ۪کان ہیلٕپ کٔرِتھ جنریشن آف ایمپلایمینٹ یا کٔمنِٹی اِنوالومینٹ یہِ چھا گژھان
بِلکُل میانہِ نظرن منٛز چھُ یُس یَتھ ریٖسنٹ فار ایگزامپٕل أسۍ اگر پٔتمٮ۪ن 10-15 ؤرین منٛز نظر ترٛاوو ییٚتہِ پٮ۪ٹھ أسۍ تور چھِ آمٕتۍ سون پروجیکٹ چھُ ون آف د سِگنِفِکینٹ کنٹربیوٗٹٲرٕس ٹُو دیٹ لِٹل لوکیلٹی in terms of all the work that has been done there has been done by locals. اَسہِ چھُنہٕ مےٚ ووٚن تۄہہِ گۄڈے عرض کوٚر مےٚ اَسہِ چھِنہٕ تَتھ وَتھ ٲس نہٕ اَتھ کینٛہہ everything has been done manually. All masonry, all carpentry, all farming, all skilled or جس کو یَتھ چھِ وَنان أسۍ نان سکِلڈ سورُے کٲم چھُ لوکل کران اَسہِ چھُ سیٖزنَس منٛز آسان 8-10 نفر ٹیٖم آل لوکل سو تَمہِ لحاظ چھِ سورُے لوکل بیٚیہِ چھِ أسۍ واریاہ چیٖز سورس تہِ کران فار ایگزامپٕل اَسہِ چھُ پنُن فارم وی لیو دِس فارم ٹُو ٹیبٕل ایکٕسپیٖرینس نہ أسۍ چھِ أتی وۄپداوان تہٕ أتی سٔرو تہِ کران مطلب وی آلسو وی آر سورسِنگ مینی تھِنٛگس فرام د لوکل فارمٲرٕس دۄد چھِ أسۍ اَنان أتی فِلحال چھُنہٕ اَسہِ پَنُن ڈیری فارمٕچ یہِ چھِ تہٕ یِم باقٕے کینٛہہ اخراجات چھِ گژھان تِم تہِ چھِ أتی لوکلی أسۍ کران سو دیٹ because consciously as design as must home we will first look around us what is available.
ठीक तो क्या लॉन्ग टर्म प्लान में इको विलेज मतलब बिशा करती ताई देख तो शु यसा जी मॉडल कुछ गसन रेप्लिकेट से या अमिक असरात बीस बाकिन जाए दो आती
ये alhamdulillah imi asat se varian jain already as nazik asan different element and most no varia look to appreciate ti kara varia look to acknowledge ti kara ki timo wush timon ga encouragement varia for example you see walu shay istemal karna sinis pan banawa ki us banawan and that craftsman alag us timon ni source karna chi use kara but we also help them sell it or she want to never kim istemai estibos we are the sort of facilitators Timlias. So Tim Cheeses Kushan, there's a sort of a renewed interest in some people to use our own local products. Interest such Timlias. So doing Cheese Kushan, I mean, Ashimunginos get the program, the child training programs. After she's no Java Ushan that, for example, at Cheer, Ashibola Bolras Nazik, Buchiak, she is thinking of starting a what she calls a Buller Eco Hub. So such a thoda any तक जस्पट हुंगेनस कोशिश कराल पे आक अकलो लाबो लड़का आक सुचु वसन इन टाइप का इको स्पॉट आक क्रिएट करूं सो थैंकफुली आक चीज वंदो बन जाए कि we have been able to sow the seeds कि at least इनके माइनस मर्स्यू look at this example but our right now in terms of next steps one is to scale things up for us to improve infrastructure to improve services to add more elements to our place but ultimate goal is definitely to inspire other people in their own way replicate this model because the design basic design is frame is replicable and then it will have to adapt to the local context to that person's things personality kya hai so kya is better than his goal kya hai so we have those dreams.
Moi tayo asig yasan align gasun entrepreneur या general entrepreneur. Hindi ko to kya sto with general guideline मतलब यस्तै पान experience ते दे यस्तै training model ते माने बिचिमो तो क्या सी sanji ते mindset की thing is gasun adopt to this new situation या so situation यस profitable.
So the primary switch so unfortunately as so environment create kormut around us yet ak baji chu you complete इंसान şu kodratın surmut leader बनने şu kodratın surmut imamat करने मगर अशी त्युत environment आ create कोरमुत अशी त्यो trap आ बरोमु ये छु एमस mindset त्युत limiting mindset बनावन ये छु एमस त्युत fear response instill करान ये छु एमस पन्निस पान निश पन्निस ताप निश पन्नि मकसद निश disconnect करान alienate करान एमस छु गसान बुझते कि बह क्या छुस तो बह कर आमुत तो बह क्या हेक करित यह बनान अत धारनस पे दिन बजाय बनान रटन वा अमिस कागज टुकड़ा आसान वही पुलसै वह अमिस कागज टुकड़ा आप दिवान मगर सह कागज टुकड़ अमिस आसान मोत तुम परमिशन दरवाज अचनस मगर अमिस तत मंगुन अमिस अमि अलाव इस असली कैपेसिटी कुवत कुदरतन दिसमत सह अमिस याद आसान कहें वो वनस on the one hand we are suffering with so many problems तीजा कामे यम गसान ठीक पे कहें so on the one hand we have work to do on the other hand we have the best creation of the universe we have ashraful makhluqat jamaat yum daban as dito ko so what is the problem
ये कुछ करन दाय कौन की तो इंसान दी वो इंच आजकल ये इजादा ये टेक्नोलॉजी आई मगर वो इंच ने एकस लिविंग सेलिंग्स इंटेलिजेंस ती accomplish करमुस realize करमुस तेम लिहाज वुस्तो तो आज कोता शे वनी explore करमुस आत्रा so you pay big on the other hand you say best resource human resource is कुदरत is best creation छे so I says banos problem यम छ unemployed यम छ it's overpopulation it's resources come you know so I think the biggest problem is this mindset we need to shift this mindset we need to create an environment where young people especially young people are able to stay connected with their real power I should shift it out so in terms of entrepreneurship people who are sort of wanting to become entrepreneurs the first thing I would say is congratulations at least you still have the seed intact you have the basic cheese requirement that is the interest so thought in time and
after this, what you need is to focus and walk that path, follow your passion, show determination, show your willpower, and to which you'll take that pan you white put you cheese got some pan across pop. Around him situations, challenges you will realize ki team got some merit. So I would sort of request and urge and also sort of बकर क्या था फनाम गुजारिश गुल से बेंडित कि अगर तही पासान छु अगर तही शौक से एंटरप्रेन्योर बंदो you are right तो तही सिर्फ कदम तुलने कोशिश करें बाकी इशू अशन कुदरतम बनाए में जैसे इसमें गोड़े उसको बनाती जैसे कैपेसिटी शी जैसे कोच शी जैसे ताकत शी that is a different level मतलब अशने यूं जाए for example sir tish jangan tish khawa chawan to pan kawan paglawan bro mona so kunchi soji kara so yours as a capacity issue we are living unsatisfied unhealthy lives because we are not following we are not using our capacity we are not following our passion so temli has the time is right when can issue globally treatum nazar ya locally treatum nazar things are getting to a point where you are feeling like ki it's a point of no return. When I say yes, I say but this is the right time. It's darkest before dawn. So this is the right time. I think मैं ये समझू उनके पास ना जो दुनिया बना जो earth बना one earth is it is unfortunately majority is still stuck living in fear and clinging on to the existing system कि है उशाकुन ये बदले के उसे पुश मस्के न कि करो so in a way they are milking a dead cow you should achuzar mera achuzari chawa tawo she site musibat ushan magar ushin ye tra on kat tayar kiya on the other hand there are people who are realizing ki yo yago bhai ye guna sun kaise ki guzar visitni who are now looking at our cultural wisdom looking at the cutting edge science and putting them on the table and seeing ki kya hai ko kare what are we learning. So how can we now use all the cultural wisdom and all the scientific learning and redesign our life? कि इस चिकन है वो चीज़ बेहतर बने. So मैं पास आइन चीज़ ज़ दुनिया उनके नज़ बना. बुकर गुज़ारिश सैने कि पन्नी जाए कारण ऐसे तो कतिचु वसान पनंग वज़न का साइड तो वसात राव. So I think it's a decisive moment in that sense.
Fayaz अब पैसे काट करने से लगी भी हंती माज दो. अभी वो शाक चीज़ ना टाइम शिपावे दी एल्डर. आइन करो इंशाल्लाह दे पनन मज़मून तो पनन दी टॉपिक पढ़ना उबरा. तो टाइम वो इजाज़त से शुक्रिया. नाज़रीन ऐसी फ़िक्र से बोझी मन मज़ा ख़ास रखना underlying factor है वो self realization इंसान को तो पैसे पनन capacity को नज़र प्राउल अशुद्ध दशिन पोपर सर्गिन चीज़ मौजूद culture तिश मौजूद nature तिश मौजूद environment तिश मौजूद ecology तिश मौजूद अम बच्चे अस कोता करो असित interact अस कोता तोलो अम चीज़ को फ़ायदे जी ऐसे दशिन को फिर opportunity ची ऐसी बातें चले ही जो समझनी वो Fayaz फॉर्मो so challenge दरअसल opportunity आसा hurdles opportunity तो इसी तेरी दूर गसान ये दिस आठ योर front on करो challenge वापस तो टाइम पर चेगा कामी भी ग्रो कोई तो ये मुझे कास्टोसी का बतौन शुक्रिया तो आइंक्स प्रोग्राम्स था